A former Minnesotan is reeling from losing his business to another storm.
This is what Dan Juhnke's brewery in Asheville, North Carolina looked like before Hurricane Helene. And now we're going to show you a look at what it is now. Amazing. Despite the destruction, WCCO's Jason Rantala explains how Juhnke hopes to bounce back from losing his livelihood.
We started it with a very small amount of savings.
More than a decade ago, at just 21 years old, Dan Juhnke co-founded Junkyard Brewing in Moorhead alongside his brother, Aaron.
And worked our way into a tap room, and then it kind of ballooned from there.
5 years ago, Dan moved to Asheville, North Carolina to start his own brewery alongside longtime family friend Brian Fetting, where they founded New Origin Brewing. But on September 27th, the brewery Dan and Brian built by hand that they'd poured their savings and livelihoods into
We went to the brewery and we saw the absolute destruction in the neighborhood.
Was completely wiped away from Hurricane Helene. Dan says this damage is from a train car caught up in the debris.
My first reaction was just defeat, I guess. Just feeling defeated after working for 5 years to build that place. And then in an instant, it just gets taken away.
With power, Wi-Fi, and cell towers down, all Dan's brother Aaron could do from more than 1,000 miles away was stay confident in his belief that his brother would stay safe.
Felt very worried because when you're out of contact, your mind starts to wonder. You can't help but wonder if everybody's okay.
Dan is now fundraising after finding out his insurance was only for flooding, not total destruction.
Just a really devastating event. It's just been horrible. I don't know what else to say.
While the exact future of the brewery is still undetermined, Aaron says the devastation certainly puts everyday troubles in perspective.
And when something like this happens to someone close to you, it caused me to reflect on what you have to be thankful for.
Jason Rantala, WCCO News.
Aaron says plans are in the works for a collaboration with another local brewery to help raise money. Dan Juhnke says community support is encouraging and he hopes to rebuild in the same area someday.